The man planning genocide was about to dine with the very queen who would destroy him. After risking her life before the king, Esther now stood in a position of influence. But she knew timing was everything. If she spoke too soon, the plan could fail. If she waited too long, her people would die. So instead of revealing her request immediately, she invited the king and Haman to a private banquet. Servants prepared the royal hall. Golden lamps were lit. Fine foods and wine filled the tables. And Haman arrived proudly, believing he was being honored above all men in the empire. He sat beside the king and queen, smiling confidently. Do you think Esther revealed her request at the banquet? Or was she planning something bigger? If you're enjoying this story, subscribe now, because the biggest twist is still coming. The king, pleased with the evening, turned to Esther and said, "Queen Esther, what is your request? Even half the kingdom will be granted to you." The court waited. Servants paused. Haman listened carefully, but Esther surprised everyone. Instead of revealing her request, she calmly said, "If it pleases the king, let the king and Haman come tomorrow to another banquet I will prepare. Then I will answer the king." The king agreed. Haman felt even more honored. Leaving the palace, he felt powerful, chosen, and admired. But as he walked through the palace gate, his joy suddenly vanished. There stood Mordecai, and once again Mordecai refused to bow. The man Haman hated most still would not show him respect. Rage filled his heart, yet he controlled himself and went home. There he gathered his friends and his wife. He bragged about his wealth, his influence, his promotion by the king, and the special invitation to dine with royalty. But then he admitted something. "All this means nothing," he said, "as long as I see Mordecai the Jew sitting at the king's gate." His wife and friends suggested a solution. "Build a gallows 75 feet high," they said. "In the morning, ask the king to hang Mordecai on it, then go happily to the banquet." Haman loved the idea. Immediately he ordered workers to begin construction. Throughout the night the gallows rose high into the sky, a structure meant to bring humiliation and death. Haman slept peacefully, believing victory was near. But inside the palace, something unexpected happened. The king could not sleep. Disturbed, he ordered the royal records to be read to him, and as the scrolls were read aloud, a forgotten story resurfaced. A story about a man who once saved the king's life, a man named Mordecai. And what happened next would change everything. If you're enjoying this journey, subscribe now so you don't miss the shocking reversal coming next, because the man preparing death for another was about to walk into his own destruction. Continue in episode 5. New Bible stories explained simply every day. Subscribe and join us on this journey.